Hello everybody, Sheila the PA doll lady here, and today is more of a somber kind of a day because it is like middle of January, end of the year, goals have been achieved or not achieved. The new year grind is starting to set in, and one of the things that I would like to discuss is what happens when you're no longer excited about a goal that you have set or a challenge that was posed to you. And I think that there's a few things that happen when we start establishing goals, and many, many, many studies reveal that at the beginning of the year, everybody's gung ho with that goal that you create for the year, and about this time or maybe last week, most people fall off and they're getting back to the grind of whatever is normal, whatever was normal before. And here in Pennsylvania, it is a nice warm 20-degree day, snow outside, icy outside, very little sun, and I am a person who struggles with seasonal depression and just the gloominess of the beginning of the year. Like the holidays are finally over, the big ginormous push to win the year is over, and now we're just settling into like blahness. At least that's what I think, or what I call it. It's like the blahness of a new year, of a new grinding, and like there's no flea markets, there's no yard sales that are, the normal for me. On as soon as January, as soon as the spring comes, I am out of my house 3 days out of the week, up and down and all around every flea market that I could possibly get into, estate sales, yard sales, you name it, we're there. We're out in the sunshine, just looking for bargains, enjoying the day, and just having a fun time of it. And right now, it's like that time of the year where we are inside the house, it's cold, there's no flea markets to go to. We're waiting to see if there's like one or two private collections to go visit. I made two not so I made two collection pickups recently, and I'm not too proud of one of them. I feel that I did not do my due diligence on the one, and the other one is okay, but it wasn't like my greatest moments. And if you're new here, I have been doing, I own a doll shop online, and I've been doing this full time for about 2 or 3 years now, and I'm a six-figure seller. And today we're just talking about the blahness of January, and end of year excitement is finally wearing off, and now it's just like the beginning of the shoveling for next year's goals, for 2026 goals. And I don't know, just feeling really, really blah today about everything, about the business, about how it's going, about showing up, and just all of it really. And this is the thing, like there are some days that if you want to achieve these big goals, you just don't feel like it. You just don't feel like doing anything. And today's one of those days. Actually, I came home from kettlebell class, and I got in there and I was about 2 minutes late when I went into class. I hate being late. I'm not one of those people that shows up late to places. As a matter of fact, anyways, it's one of my things that grinds my gears. So being late is not my thing. And I had such a whine fest in my head about going or not going that I ended up being 2 minutes late. I violated one of my own rules, but my instructor made me pay for it, and I hated every minute of it, and I'm glad I showed up. because I worked out, and it really, for about 2 hours, kind of like, it took the blahness of January out of my head, because I was busy sweating and trying to breathe and dying at kettlebell class. So, you know, I complained the whole time, and then I was grateful that I showed up anyway. So the best that I could say for anybody else that is like me, that has seasonal depression, seasonal affective disorder, as they like to call it, it's been a lot better now that I own my business, because I'm usually so busy that I don't have time to be blah. Today is just one of those days. We're gonna carry this blahness and just put it on the table. Actually, it was so blah yesterday that I was like, I don't even feel like doing a video. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do a video, and nobody's gonna make me. And today I am up past my bedtime, because I said I was going to start going to bed at 9 and waking up at 5, and I failed at doing that this morning. I woke up at 5 and I thought about it, and I went back to bed, and I failed. So, and it just took off from there. Like, it just took off from there. So the lack of routine, or the not respecting the routine, does more harm than I would like to admit. Some people are like, I can never be so disciplined doing the same thing over and over. And I will be the first one to say that when I decide that I'm gonna sleep until 7, it doesn't work for me. I was a hot mess the whole day after, because everything's off kilter. So, and it's past 9 and I'm up, which I should not be. So there's that. But today we're gonna close out this day with the flat tire analogy. And today was kind of like a flat tire day. So tomorrow we are going to put on a spare and get back on the highway, because we have to, essentially. So I hope people out there are having a better time than I am, getting through this winter and getting through running a business and the blahness of January and everything else. And hopefully people are happier than I am today. Have a good night.